Hello and welcome to another episode of the CUFI Weekly, and there's a name that I want you to remember. It's Jamshid Sharmahd. He was an Iranian, a German citizen, and American permanent resident. He was highly critical of the Islamic regime in Iran. And to that end, the regime kidnapped him in 2020 when he was visiting Dubai, and he was executed this week. Also in this last week, the Israeli Defense Forces struck targets within Iran. They primarily struck targets of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps. The Guard Corps was formed in 1979 after the Islamic Revolution to safeguard the revolution. What that essentially has meant is being the suppression of any dissent, any protest, and basically shutting down and attacking anybody who disagrees with the radical regime which has ruled Iran since 1979. Sadly, the world is looking on silently. A German citizen, a permanent resident of the United States, his daughter fought tirelessly for his release. Even the charges that they brought up against him were contradicted by Iran's very own National Assembly. They accused him of being involved in a terror attack on a mosque in Iran. Meanwhile, after the attack, Iran's own administration had said that this was the work of a foreign power, not of an internal group. Yet, they accused him of being involved, and he was kidnapped from Dubai and executed days ago. This regime, when it is challenged, like it was challenged by the IDF, who responded to Iran's ballistic missile strike on Israel, who responded to decades of terrorism by this regime against Israel and Israeli targets, they increased suppression of Iranians inside the country. This regime cares nothing about the Iranian people, it cares nothing about the freedom of the Iranian people, and is willing to use terrorism as a tool of its foreign policy. There has to be a red line. We cannot allow this regime to continue its evil and spreading it all over the world, because all that does is empower the regime and make it harder for the average person in Iran. So many courageous Iranians have spoken out against this regime, both in Iran and overseas, and for that they have felt the full wrath of the regime. It has committed so many executions of Iranians this year alone. Yet still, there are no protests against it. In fact, our college students are protesting in support of this regime, are taking funds and direction from this regime in the United States. If you care about America, if you stand with Israel, we must stand with the people of Iran against this evil regime. We must stand up for every victim of this evil regime, because behind every terror attack, behind every protest, behind every anti-Semitic movement stands the Islamic Republic of Iran. And when the people of Iran are free from this regime, when the Middle East is free from this evil regime, we will live in a much better and safer world. So do not forget about Iran. Do not forget about the people of Iran, and do not stop advocating for pressure against this evil regime which persecutes its own people and exports terror all over the world. This is Kasim Hafeez for the CUFI Weekly. For Zion's sake, do not remain silent. Thanks for checking out this episode. Be sure to like and subscribe so you get a notification every time a new episode hits. And if you want to check out some of our previous episodes, and we've got some really good ones, click on one of the thumbnails and that will take you right there. And finally, if you want to know more about CUFI and the work we do, go to cufi.org to check out all the resources we have available free to you.